this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopace.
Good day. Welcome to Break Time Musings with BM, a segment of the Business Mirror BM Broader Look podcast, which features stories from the fringes of business and economy. Today's podcast puts a spotlight on the bike-to-work phenomenon in metropolitan Manila. We talked to Robert Buji Basilio, a journalist for nearly 2 decades now, and who has been biking to work since 2013. Let's get on with the story. As the Philippine government imposed lockdown measures to contain the spread of COVID-19, public transportation and non-essential travel were restricted. Filipino workers who didn't have vehicles or access to motorized transportation turned to bicycles to get them to and from their work areas. Prior to the lockdown, however, there were Filipinos like Buji Basilio who chose to use a bicycle to get him to and from work. But Buji didn't just wake up one day and say he's going to bike to work right there and then. It was a slow ride, so to speak.
Noong 2013, nag-gym ako. At mukhang hindi nag-work yung gym. So medyo ang taba ako noon, di ba? Tapos sinabi ko, ikaw kasama ko noon. So pumunta tayo kay Egay. Sinabi ko, mag-bike kaya ako para makadagdag lang. So nung simula, nagbabike ako dahil mahal din mag-tricycle sa UP eh.
Hindi, kasi nag-jogging ka noon.
Hindi, tsaka pag nagta-tricycle ka, ang mahal din sa UP eh. Eh para pumunta ako sa UP from my place, parang halos 50 pesos din, pero back and forth yun to get to UP. Tapos, minsan nalilate pa, mga ganyan-ganyan. So ngayon, sinabi ko, bakit hindi ako mag-bike? So nag-try ako mag-bike to work, mag-bike to the gym initially. Tapos, nung nakasanayan na pwede mag-bike from gym, pwede naman sigurong pwedeng pumunta Cubao, let's say, na nakabike. So na-try ko lang mag-bike to Cubao. Tapos bumili kong groceries, nakabike. Dahil meron akong pannier noon, dahil doon nakalagay yung gym clothes ko. So, sabi ko, baka pwede namang groceries to, nakalagay dito. Diba? Groceries, beer, ganyan. So, in fact, nung one of the first few times na bumili kong groceries na may beer, na medyo mabigat at hindi pa ako ganun kagaling mag-bike, muntik pa akong sumemplang. So, kasi may mga ilang boteng beer na laman yon. Pero nakayanan naman, hindi naman ako sumemplang. So, doon ako nagsimula. Doon nakapunta akong Cubao na pwede mag-grocery. Sabi ko, why not use this as a means of transportation? And then, inaral ko na yung ruta.
In a way, cycling was also forced upon Buji as his doctor advised him to find a low-impact exercise as an alternative to jogging.
Nung tumatakbo ako, regularly, sumasakit na yung knee ko, my right knee. Tapos nasabi sa akin, tumigil ka muna tumakbo kasi mabigat masyado, top heavy eh. Nabigat ka masyado kahit na nag-gym ka dahil hindi rin ako nagbabawas ng pagkain. Unlike now, nag-intermittent fasting, kumbaga. So, tumatakbo ko, ang bigat. So, may pressure on the right knee. So, sinabi sa akin, less yung pressure pag nagbabike.
Low impact.
Low impact, exactly. Sinabi niya lang, maghanap ka ng low impact exercises. Tapos, one of the low impact exercises na nakita was biking. So, ayun.
One Sunday 7 years ago, Buji tested the route he would take with his bicycle. From his home in UP Village, Quezon City, Buji rode his bicycle to Pioneer Street in Pasig City, where his office at that time was located.
This was 2013. Ang bike lane, ang parang informal bike lane on EDSA was...
Along Camp Crame.
Oo, along Camp Crame, di ba?
Camp Aguinaldo.
Along Camp Aguinaldo. Maluwag pa nun. Yun yung bago binawasan. Ang nagpabawas yan. Actually, napuwersa akong mag-bike on EDSA. And this was, 20-something na.
Counterflow tayo nun eh.
Anyway,
kasi
counterflow.
Northbound yung, Aguinaldo. So, at least
may video tayo nun. May video ka nun. Ang taba ko pa nun. Nasa akin pa yung video na yun. Ang taba ko pa nun. Pero ngayon, medyo na lang. Pero ako, nung naging regular na ako, hindi ako nagmemeral ko. Basta palagi lang akong on EDSA. Ka-counterflow ako. Pero at that time, nung hindi pa ako ganun kagaling, hanggang ngayon naman, hindi pa ako ganun kagaling, bababa ako ng bike ko. Tapos dadaling ko yung bike ko hanggang corner of EDSA in Ortigas. Tapos pagdating ng corner of EDSA in Ortigas, either tatawirin ko rin yun na akay-akay ko pa rin yung bike para hindi Para
Safety,
hindi, para
hindi
safety. Tapos, kakargahin ko sa bike lane. That Monday after that, Sunday tayo nag-bike nun Trinay natin Yung Monday na yon,
Nag-bike to work.
nag-bike to work na ako and I never looked back.
As Buji discovered the wonders of the bike-to-work routine or being a bike commuter, there are certain requirements for this to work for some people planning to do the same thing. The first is getting a bicycle. One can use a modern road bike, a vintage randonneur, a classic or modern mountain bike, a city bike, or folding bike. There are also hybrid bikes. Buji has had 3 road bikes. He says that any bicycle could work as long as these are fitted with wide tires.
Mountain bike pa. Actually, gravel bike or touring bike. Dapat medyo makapal yung tires. Yung road bike in Metro Manila,
Hindi
I mean, pwede mong i-tailor yung road bike mo na mas makapal yung tires. So, kunyari, ang road bike kasi, definition yan, basically parang 20 to 28 or something, di ba? Okay, road bike pa rin, 28. Pero kapalan mo na, gawin mo 35 or something. Yung 700C, 35. Gawin mo 40, 48. Meron mga, ewan ko kung may 50. Pero kapalan mo. Yung road conditions, isang maliit na bato. Semplang ka At nangyari sa akin yun, kasi yung unang bike ko, yun nga, yung Bridgestone, ang nipis nun.
Buji also recommends bringing an extra pair of clothes or leaving a set in the office if there's a locker room or such. Likewise, a good pair of shoes is recommended.
Yan.
Kailangan mong extra shirt, definitely. Kailangan mong extra shirt kasi kailangan mong magpalit. Kailangan medyo formal yung dating. Tsaka yung sapatos mo, kung hindi ka naka-cleats, kunyari hindi ako naka-cleats kasi may iba gusto naka-cleats. Total, hindi naman ako naka-road bike Maghanap ka na ng sapatos sa kulay itim para mukhang formal.
Safety gear like a helmet and bicycle lights are also important.
So, kailangan may helmet talaga.
Kailangan may helmet. I mean,
Kung bike to work ka,
kung bike to work, kailangan may helmet. Although, dalawa yung schools of thought dyan. Ang sinasabi ng iba, I've read this blog, si Bike NYC. Taga New York siya, pero lumipat na siya ata. Massachusetts na for Connecticut. Pero Bike NYC, ayaw niya mag-helmet. Sabi niya, street should be safe for everyone.
Ideally kasi
yun. Ang problema, hindi ideal yung conditions natin dito I mean, kung pwedeng hindi ka mag-helmet, go ako doon. Kaya lang hindi pwedeng hindi mag-helmet Di ba? Although, ang sinasabi naman ng isang kabarkada ko, pag nag-helmet ka ba, ulo ba unang tatamaan? Actually, hindi. Totoo yun. Kasi ang unang tatamaan, either braso or something. Pero hindi, mag-helmet ka pa rin. Yun lang yun din sa akin doon. Mag-helmet ka pa rin. Ilaw. Importante yung ilaw. Kung pwede, mukha kang Christmas tree habang umaandar. Lalo na sa gabi. Actually, obsession ko yung ilaw. Gusto kong maging Christmas tree. Diba? Tatlo yung ilaw ko nun dati.
Tapos may sticker ka pa.
May sticker ka pa. Tatlo yung ilaw ko dati. Meron pa ako dun sa fork ko. Meron pa akong ilaw na umaano. Gano'n. Tapos meron pa akong, anong tawag dito? Meron pa ako nun na, nung medyo praning-praning pa. Meron pa akong sa paa. Meron pa akong reflector na strap na nilalagay sa paa. Na hindi naman siya ilaw, pero reflector na strap. So, alam mo yun, para lang makita ka. And this was during the time na hindi pa pandemic, na hindi pa conscious yung mga drivers na about bike. Yung about biking.
Having a bike lock is also a must, as Buji says Philippine society is marked with a lack of trust. His bike was almost stolen while parked at Philcoa in Quezon City.
So yung lock dapat, chain talaga, hindi yung mga kable lang na nakikita mong binibiling mura. Bumili ka ng chain. Ang i-chain mo, yung harap na gulong. Kung isasama mo sa chain mo, ipasok mo dun sa gulong, yung harap, i-chain mo. Isasama mo sa frame, i-chain mo yung isama mo yung...
Kung kaya yung buong body.
Kung kaya yung buong body, isama mo yung gulong sa harap. Kasi mas mahirap tanggalin yung gulong sa likod, supposedly. May mga ganong tips. Ganyan. Nabasa ko lang din naman yun. Wala pa akong experience sa ganon. Pero usually yung harap. Yung harap kasi walang mekanismo yung harap Yung sa likod meron Kasi nandun yung chain, nandun yung
gear.
Mga ganyan. So mga ganun lang.
It also helps if the worksite has a facility for bike commuters to freshen up. Still, Buji says the availability or lack of such facility shouldn't dissuade one from biking to work.
Ang problema, sa opisina, kailangan may sumabango ba? At least, huwag ka umamoy. Yan ang point, di ba? So,
Yun yung kung may facility na pwede kang maligo.
oo.
Nasa business world, meron din.
Nasa business world, meron din. Inano ko yun. Ngayon, kung walang facility na pwedeng maligo, mag-ano ka na lang, mag-medyo major na hilamos, yung hanggang upper body na hilamos kung makakaya mo. So, magdala kang tuwalya, yung mga ganyan-ganyan.
Pero dapat maligo ka ba bago ka mag-bike?
Depende na yan. Depende sa mood mo yan eh. Ako kasi minsan, pag merong paliguan sa business world, where I worked for 4 years, yung second round
Kasi
business
may
world
facility
ko,
sila.
may facility. Pagising na pagising, di ba? Larga na. Wala nang ano-ano dahil doon ka maliligo eh. Tipid pa sa tubig, di ba?
It all depends on the bike commuter's preference, profession, and work environment.
Attitudes mo or depende sa inclinations mo. Ibabalance mo na lang. Titiisin mo ba yung traffic dahil mas mabilis ka rin naman? Or mas maaga ka ba? Kasi kung magmaaga ka, nasayang din. So, dapat itinulog mo na lang. Ibalanse mo rin kung ano yung gusto mo, di ba? Ako, binabalanse ko. I would prefer na matulog na lang muna. Kunyari, may meeting ng alas 9. 7:30, lalarga ako 7:30. Para kasama yung ligo, kasama yung ano sa biyahe.
And while the weather is a major factor, it should also be seen as the cards that life deals for bike commuters in a tropical country like the Philippines.
Wala, magdala kang jacket, magdala kang windbreaker. Wala, mababasa ka talaga. Saka dapat, yung sapatos mo, dalawa. Yun sa akin. Saka yung dalawang sapatos mo.
Kung papasok ka.
Kung papasok ka. I mean, kasi mababasa yan eh. Mababasa at mababasa yan. So, ang dapat na sapatos mo, yung madaling matuyo. Yung dapat na parang, kumbaga, parang sandals type lang yung sapatos. Yung gaya na ito ngayon, yung may butas-butas, para mas madaling matuyo. Kasi kung solid na leather, let's say tennis shoes yan, yung hindi canvas shoes, yung kunyari Stan Smith, pag nabasa, hirap patuyin yan, di ba? Pag mataas ang araw, wala, di mag-t-shirt ka lang, wala, tiisan yan. Masaya, pag umaandar ka naman, malamig eh, di ba? Pag kahit na mainit, sombrero ka. Pag umaandar ka, malamig. Pag umaandar ka, malamig.
Mahangin kasi.
And especially now, in COVID, you need to soak in the sun as much as supposedly. Merong report na the more sun you have, because sun is vitamin D, di ba? Supposedly, the less, kung tatamaan ka ng COVID, mas less intense yung symptoms mo. Supposedly, may studies na gano'n. Ibig sabihin, pag lumalabas ka na maaraw,
well and good.
Well and good. Yun nga. Parang gano'n. So, syempre, lumalabas ako alas 12 kung minsan yung sikat ng araw. To the point na iniiritan ako ng mga kapitbahay, lalabas ka, ang init-init. Pag umaandar ka na, hindi na gano'n kainit yan.
In addition, bike commuters must deal with motorists who accept or refuse the reality of bicycles on the road.
Problema, naasar yung mga motorista sa atin dahil kinakain natin yung
lane
yung mga lanes,
space
yung space nila. When in fact, we're entitled to that. Maano ka? I mean, ganun ang buhay, di ba? Let's democracy yan, di ba?
The most important thing for Buji is he's happy using his bicycle as a means of going to work or wherever he wants to, especially because he makes use of time.
Yung kunyari, nung pupunta ako dun sa Interaction noon, at that time, nasa Pioneer, sa Interaction office, nabi ko, I'll be in the office in 45 minutes, kumbaga. Kaya nga may facing yung utak ko, yung kunyari, pag nasa Cubao ako, dapat, kunyari, nakakapunta akong Cubao, from UP nakakapunta akong Cubao, in 15 minutes, dapat nasa Cubao na ako. Ang bilis nun, Tapos kahit na medyo mas mahaba-haba yung from Cubao to Ortigas, di ba? O sabihin mo kahit na mag 20 minutes ka, at least medyo 45 minutes, andun ka na. Okay, sige. So minsan, kunyari, kung may meeting na pupunta ka, kunyari, may meeting na alas 2, siguro, alas 12 pa lang, umalis ka na para at least may time ka rin. Minsan, ang time-consuming yung pagpapabango eh. Yung para hindi ka mag-amoy pawis eh. Yun yung time-consuming eh. Hindi naman yung actual ride itself eh. Yung para hindi ka kahiya-hiya at nangangamoy, kumbaga. Diba? Although naka-attend ako ng meeting na feeling ko, nangangamoy na ako dahil medyo lumalayo yung mga kasama ko sa akin. Kunyari, alas 9 yung meeting. Gigising ako mga alas 7 kahit na malapit. Dahil kailangan maligo di ba? So, kumakain ng oras yon. Tapos, bubay ka. Ang skip ng kalye. Dahil ang daming, So, ang maganda, kung ang schedule mo allows you na hindi ka sumabay sa rush hour, huwag ka sumabay sa rush hour. Una, mas masarap mag-bike, mas malayan. Pero kung kailangan mo
Hindi
pumunta
tense.
sa kung kailangan mo pumunta sa
Ano.
meeting, 'di ba?
Hence, he recommends getting optional equipment like a speedometer or odometer.
Hindi, maganda bang may speedometer ka, odometer?
Maganda kasi nakikita mo yung oras eh. Kasama 'yun eh. From UP Village where I live up to Cubao, let's say. Tapos makikita ko, umalis ako kunyari
7:30.
Kunyari 7:30. Tapos makikita ko wala pang 7:40, nasa Cubao na ako. It took me 15 minutes to go to Cubao. So, ibig sabihin, 5 minutes shave, it's earlier. So meron kang room for kung ano yung gusto mong gawin.
For those planning to bike to work, Buji recommends doing the same thing he did, which is to test the route on a day there's lesser number of vehicles on the road.
Kunyari, gusto mong mag-bike to work, itry mo muna yung ruta on a weekend na hindi masyadong maraming auto. Nakagaya ng ginawa natin, nagpunta tayong Pioneer, Sunday yon. So sinabi, pwede pala. So nung Monday, sumapak na kagad ako. Na-try ko. Ibig sabihin, makikita mo yung potholes, makikita mo yung mga balakid sa daan. Kasi hindi mo nakikita yun eh. Yung mga manholes. Yung mga manholes sa auto yan, wala yan eh. Because they're not forced to balance. Nakaupo lang naman sila eh. You need to prepare yourself psychologically. And one of the ways to prepare yourself psychologically, if you want to bike to work, test the route. Test the route on a light day. Yung kunyari, okay, walang traffic, hindi weekend. Walang traffic weekend. So, go on a weekend.
Indeed, like other exercises, cycling is considered a mind game. For Buji, it was breaking down the route into phases so that his mind and body could adjust to the mental and physical requirements of biking to work and the elements.
And at that time, habang nagbabike ako, and I remember this distinctly, palaging dalawa yung phase ng pag-iisip ko habang nagbabike. Yung kunyari, the phase 1 is from UP, which is UP Village ako natira. UP Village to Cubao. Kasi yun yung cut-off eh. Yun yung bababa ka ng bike mo para doon sa Pony Serrano, tatawirin mo yung bike lane kasi nandun yung Camp Aguinaldo, di ba? And then, yun yung phase 1. Tapos yung phase 2, yun na yung papuntang Pasig na, yun yung papuntang office na. So, basically, yung dalawang trips ko, I divided it psychologically into two para lang, to help me deal with biking to work. Ang nag-matter is yung basically, you felt that you were mobile and you were in control of your time. Yung mobility, you have control of your time. You can get to wherever you want. At especially pag alam mo
and you
yung
want to stop.
Exactly. In fact, you don't want to stop pag nagbabike ka. Alam mo yan. Alam natin yan, di ba?
Buji believes even after COVID-19 has stopped preventing people from going out of their homes without fear, bike commuting or biking to work would stay.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.